This is not financial advice. What up, Uplanders and newcomers? Like, I'm going to do something a little different. I mean, I know I usually do nodes that are on the node list, but I noticed in Laban's Uplytics page, he had on here Toluca Lake. So I'm going to check that out. We're going to also go over this. We're going to check, let's see, live property data. It's home, about data. Where is that? Community. I'm also going to ask Laban if I can get on here at some point, but for Priest Lake, where is it? Uplytics, there it is. I mean, Upix sales. We'll check that out. See 10 million. I think the lowest, yeah, was 9 million. One day was 2 million. Average of like about 20,000 each day. So that's the average sale price for stuff. So it's moving. And in total sales, like 500. This day was 1,000. This day it was 1,000. So it's still moving. It's still moving really good. That's good. But let's check out Toluca Lake since Laban has it on here. It must be a node. I don't know what the node is called. Maybe we'll see it as I investigate. Is that Ronald McDonald? What is that? It's like, it's very close to Ronald McDonald, but it's W instead of an M. You got some apartment buildings. I do like these apartment buildings. There is some stuff for sale. We'll pull that up in a second. How much is this apartment building? It's actually not awful because that's a pretty big property. And it's a well-built node. They got a hospital already. Not sure what these are. What are these? Oh, it's Ninjas. Okay. Is that from the Ninjas, though? Yeah, High Park Ninjas. I thought they only did red and blue. I guess they have black, too. Let's go up this way because it's part of it. They got a school being built. This is actually a really, really good sized property. You could put like probably the elementary school, maybe like a high school facing this way, or if it's big enough, maybe right here. You could probably put both on there. Who owns this team? Oh, wow, he's balling out of his mind. It's good. Good for him, though. Really well built. Showroom. Not too much space for your actual items, but you can hold a lot inside. I don't know how that works. Like, I don't think they get stored inside. They have to be placed on a property, so that's good and bad. More apartment buildings, some luxury houses. Over here, some more luxury factory. This is probably a showroom area. Good spot. Good place. I mean, because you think of it this way, if you push it over this way, you shorten your thing anyway. So this being his little development area is fine. And then his extra access, he can just stick over there anyway. So it's a good placement. I do like these apartment things. I didn't check that out last time. I have to check those out. I want to see if I can actually build them. I don't know if it was like a limited time. I really don't like when they do those limited time things. Like, I think what they should do is limit it per player. Maybe per like amount you're worth. Like if you're worth like $1 million, you get like 5. You're worth like, you know, like put them like kind of paywall, but at least start people off with like 2 or 3 at the possible things. I don't think they should cut off these rare structures. I do understand that builds like scarcity for the product for like people, but some of these like buildings I do like, and I think they should stay forever. So like the ones in Nashville, that was limited time. I do like that they build that scarcity, but it makes you just like, because I remember when it happened with Nashville, I went around and I just built a bunch of them. I just started them like for each 100. And I think the week before that was Miami, so I had to like go back and forth. So I just wish they would just like say each person gets this much and you can build them whenever you want. Like, but you only get that much. And I don't think it should be taken away from a new player, too. Like, I know they can just buy it in the aftermarket, but I don't know, just an opinion. It doesn't have to change, just an opinion.
Are you blind? Woman, are you blind?
Just what I think.
What, are you blind? Hey, what
Because I like some of these structures.
Are you blind? It's right there.
Got like a restaurant here for sale.
Are you blind?
No, he's right.
Are you even really blind?
I think that's a little too high up there. Shopping market being built. Let's see what else. Some more of these mansion things. Oh, yeah, that. What are you doing? You're like 48,000. That's a lot of money. And that's more reasonable. $21. Yeah, he's selling more reasonable. We'll check the prices out in a little bit, see if that's actually good. There's a fire station that's facing towards a street, more of a main street. It makes sense. This is where the property is probably supposed to go, but it makes sense that it would face like a heavy flow street so it can drive to wherever it has to go. That's neat. I wonder if they have a raceway. I don't see one yet. I don't see very many asset things either. Oh, he has a Toyota thing. That's pretty cool to have a Toyota. Yeah, this nice amount of stuff on his showroom. It's obviously outside of the area, but it's really got a lot of stuff on there. I wonder if it shut down or something, maybe. There goes one with it built. Let's see what this guy has it for. Death Spiral. Oh, 90. I figure we check it out just because we're back at the beginning. Let's see if we see anything else in the middle. Maybe I missed. Looks like a restaurant there. It's a fairly good size. Like, this is really cool. You could probably build a ton of apartment buildings in a row. Really good idea there. He had the right idea. I wonder if he just built that or he knew in advance. We got some block explorers. Let's see what's in the block explorers since I don't see much stuff. Yeah, these are all like, I don't even know. These prices are high. Like, I don't pay attention to these as much as I should, even though I do have like a good amount of block explorers. Oh, also, thanks to City Pigeon and Puppet, I ended up getting that golden gear grazer. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Like, I mean, I like my panda, my little panda knight. Like, I've had it forever. It's the one I got made. This is like one of my first NFTs that I ever had was this panda before I knew what NFTs were. And I just kind of wanted to represent like where my adventure started. Like, honestly, I probably, since it's Spy, I probably should have picked the Spy, but I was so excited about doing it that I just pulled the trigger on the panda. Yeah, I don't see very many like asset things. Like, Miss Vicky's LASOS. Oh, so this is like these prices are like, this node is prices are like high. Like I wouldn't shop around. That's all I'm saying. I like the node though. The node's well built up. So let's check out prices in it. No, I was thinking about doing North Nashville. I think I might do it sometime soon. It's been around for a while, so what is it? Toluca. Let's see, Toluca. There we are. Let's check the prices out. For sale markup. Yeah, USD is high, so looks like you're paying 130. Well, not super high, 138, but that's a good size property. So if you click on that, let's see what it looks like. It's a good size property. Let's see what it actually looks like up close. Even though they kind of like, I know like a long time ago, like this is actually not a bad property because you're getting the apartment building. He's not really consider like, I know it says it's like 123, but considering you're getting the apartment building on it already, it's pretty good. I don't know, like I see the doors facing this way. Like I would want to put another apartment building, which you probably can. I don't know. Still a good property if like you're a new person, you want to join a node that has the possibility of going up. It's quite possible. Let's see what else is there. Oh wait, wrong one. 144. Not super bad. Like, yeah, like he's going 38. It was with the apartment building. It's not super atrocious, even though it looks like it. 20 for this, not bad. 19 for that, not bad. These are all not super bad, but it's a high entry if you're a new player. I don't know if it's something you want to do. Upix, let's check Upix, because maybe a veteran player wants to get in. Oh, 400%. It's a rough entry, you know what I mean? Like a plane missing a wheel entry here. So, yeah, 400%. It's like, I got to be honest, like, unless you're a vet, you know, I'm going to say don't, unless you can maybe like talk to somebody about getting in there for Upix, like, because there's just so much. Like, I would, like, honestly, if you're like a big investor and like that's actually not that much investment wise if you're putting in, but if you're getting in first, I would suggest going somewhere where you can, you know, kind of dabble in more, and then maybe like one day with your yield, you come in here and buy something like this, like for 57 or 175, like that. But otherwise, in my true suggestion, if you're going to come in here, going for USD for sure. Also, I have there's two things. But while we're doing that, let's go over to Nashville and let's do for sale markup. Well, actually, let's do Upix because we'll check out this property too. But first, I want to check out Murfreesboro. I think this is the one I want to go to because I have the Upix now. But let's go over there and then we'll talk about how I got this. It's not one of the two things, but we'll check it out real quick. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, wait, is this it? This is another one. Oh, this just must have went up. Hold on. Where's the other one? It's not a bad price though. I think it's near this one. It's definitely Brady Central again. So I'm glad he has these up. And also if you're in this node, well, for your own, like obviously you don't have to do it right away, but if you have something in here, you should build it up, because truth be told, you're going to want to have these things built up unless you're like divesting out of a node, because you're going to want your node built up that you have these things in, because it sounds like Upland is headed toward, like, I'm not sure if it's going to happen overnight, because like a lot of these people are saying it's good uppies are coming in. I agree with that, but I think a lot of people are going to be a little upset with yield when it comes around to that, for these people that haven't been building this whole time on all these things. Like I remember there was a time for about probably 6 to 4 months I wasn't building anything. I wasn't paying attention to anything, and I had the spark and I wasn't building crap, and I should have been. But you know, sometimes I get like that. Like I'll like, because I have ADHD, like I'll hyper focus on something. I promise not to unfocus out of this, because I did start to do this, but when it does come to like the colder months, like the Novembers and stuff like that, when you know Christmas comes around and packages, don't expect to see me that much. I'm gonna try my best though, but some of those days at the post office I'll be finishing up late. I mean, not every day, so I will make a factor to get on here at least once a week, without a doubt, but it may not be every day like it is in the summer, because I'm not on the overtime list right now. Let's see. So this is the one I wanted to pick up. So while we're here, let's go here to messages, and I'll show you what happened. So Colt or Cots 3V picked up all my properties in Nashville that were in the collection. So thanks for that. I didn't reach out and say thank you for that yet. I will do that. And I'll probably, like, when my assets finally come in, I'll send them one of the ones that are just regular. Also, Caped Madman also helped out a lot. Also, I think I have to get his YouTube channel, but he does do a lot of stuff, and he actually does stuff with apps. I hope that he makes an app where we can track these cash sales and UPIC sales per day. I do want that in daily active users, because I do want to browse that in some way. I want somebody to make it, because I want to know what's going on in the game, like on that type of spectrum, like so we can weigh how things are going. But I will give Caped Madman one of my early mints on the assets that I'm making, and I'll let him choose which one. When they actually get in my shop, I'll send him a picture and I'll let him choose. Since he's been helping me out, I'll probably give him 2, because he's been helping me out a lot, freeing up some UPICs out of my old properties. And he also gave me, because he said I was charging too little for what I paid. He also, I ended up, he bought all my Bronx. Oh, here we go. I gave him 1968 Peaceful Brook Drive, which was like a 7,000 UPIX property when I bought it, but it's probably not worth that much. I don't know. I didn't really check. And he ended up giving me a 1262 Barron Avenue in Los Angeles in North Grapeland Heights. Really, really nice property. I also think it's actually on, let me double check. I think it's on a racetrack. Yeah, I think it's on a racetrack. Let me see. It looks like it's on a racetrack. So I'll probably put an apartment building here or something. I'm not sure which racetrack, so I'm gonna have to look into that. Let's go back over to Priest Lake, and then we'll talk about what I have planned kind of for the future. So it's 100% transparent what like my objective is with the node, because I know I haven't really spoke about my objective, but my objective is one, to build it up. But to get there, I'm going to need more Sparklet. So I've decided that with some of the assets that I end up selling, I'm going to push back into, like, for cash, I'm going to push back into here. And I'm going to try to get around, I'm hoping like 126,000 or 200. And I'm also going to slowly start putting in that. I noticed that Spark isn't for sale right now, so kind of bad, but I want to build that up, because what I want to do is I want to make like a Spark bank for everybody building in here. And I want to have, like, I wish I had enough like where I could just build on this right now. Like the whole, like, whatever the max is for that, and then just have enough left over to just go to a rando in the node that's building something and just help them out, is what I want to do at first. And then once the node is completely built out, I'm going to start renting it, and whatever I receive from assets and renting at that point, I'm going to invest in the node. And when I actually get to that point, like, let's say, hopefully, like, some of the assets sell for UpX too. So let's say this guy doesn't want to be in the node, which I hope is not the case, but let's say he doesn't want to be in the node. I want to be able to buy these, and, like, not a super big markup, but at first, like, maybe later on when it gets to that point where we're buying at a higher markup, but I want to buy them and try to give them, not exactly give them to the players for free, but give them to players at, like, maybe what it was minted for, or somewhere close to that. So, like, that's the idea. But I want to be able to build this bank portion up first on that level to do that. And then also, there might be news coming about, I might be doing an interview. It might be live. It may not be live. I'll get into that when I get into that, and when I get the details and we work out dates. I'm going to make sure I don't step on any toes on live date if it is live. I might do it pre-recorded to dodge that situation, but we'll see. We'll depend it on the person or persons that are getting interviewed on that situation. So yeah, so I think that might be it. We looked at the Uplytics. Really good app. Like, if Cape Madman or Laban do like a website, well, I'll go to it if you put both, like, active users and, like, I like that he does UpX spent. That is good. And the average sales, that's amazing. But I would like active users per day. Like, I would like that, and I would like cash too, which I don't see. Maybe I'm missing it. I'll have to reach out to him, because I might be being blind here. So don't quote me on any of this. I think that's it. So wait, let me double check. Actually, I wanted to do that, so I'll do that now. Because I think, so there's the gas station over here, and I seen that Brady's selling this one too. Good prices. All these are good prices. But I really want to get this strip, like, up and running more than anything for the uppies. Like, it just makes sense to me. And as far as the schools go, like, we got the one being built, but schools go, I want to wait on schools. So if you're in the node and you're watching me, let's hold off on any elementary schools until we know the full involvement with uppies and how much we're going to need. And then if we reach that bridge where it's something that we need to cross, we cross it. Before then, I want to hold off, because Metaverse Melon was saying stuff like recycling plants, garbage plants, all this stuff makes sense to me. And then, like, electrical plants, stuff like that, all makes sense. And with an industrial thing like an electrical plant, I do want to stash it in the corner somewhere. It shouldn't be right smack dab in the middle on the main Murphy-Borough Pike. I don't think it should be on there. So we'll work that out. But I'm glad a lot of people are building. So if you are watching, you are building, or if you are watching, get in the node. And also don't forget to subscribe. I mean, it just helps out, like, you know, like the numbers and people that actually get to see it, because I do want this to reach new people. And I think eventually I am going to run an ad, but I can only do, like, there's so much going on in Upland that I want to do the Spark thing first. So I want to try to get this Spark thing going so I can help people out in the node that are building. And I'm just going to do it like a surprise. Like, I'm going to try not to do the same person, but like, let's say this person over here that looks like he's building a barber shop. Like, it's really close to him. It's just NFT3. Like, even though he probably has a lot of Spark, like, I might just come over here and just contribute. You know what I mean? And just get this done within 10 days. Preferably smaller players, but in this situation, like I said, if you're helping the node, especially if it's a big property, like if you decide that, like, I know I did the police station, but I'm not trying to take these away from people. I just want to make sure they're done. So, like, if you want, like I seen the school being built, message me on Discord. It's Spy Commander 007, or message me wherever. Like, I'm going to also go on Fiverr and get somebody to make the Discord. It's like $5, maybe $10. I'm going to get somebody to do that and make one specifically for Priest Lake. Like, I know I made one for gaming. Nobody's really gone to that yet, but I'm going to make one specifically for the node, so all that stuff's in there. And we'll go from there. And I also have other stuff in the works, so there is stuff being done behind closed doors. And don't think that this is going to go without, like, rewarding. I'm going to reward you, and it's going to be plentiful. I just don't want to really spoil it. I think it's stupid to spoil it. I feel like I don't have the assets in there yet. They don't really, I heard they don't really email you, but I have my factory down here. Let's see, add item. No, I only have 29 Spark in there, being a cheapskate in there. But yeah, it's not there yet. I'm just waiting for these to be approved. I have like 5, 4, 5. I have like 10 assets ready in the works, and I got other ones. Like I said, I'm using AI, but I'm going through some. I'm not sure if they want me to disclose their name, so I'll ask them privately after they're done with the new set of assets I got them working on, if they want me to disclose their name, maybe to get more inflow of business. I have no idea, but I'm also using the AI program, and I'll show you if you're an Upland player. But I'm not saying take away from UGC creators. What I suggest is using this and, like, then bringing the UGC creators along. Like, they see some of the stuff, but sometimes it messes up. See, like, now this is something I would hand over to someone, and I want this to say Priest Lake Nexus, like a coin that lays flat. So it's, like I said, it's not perfect, but sometimes it works. So if you're looking to do that, but it's not cheap either. Also, if you want to reach out to me, like, and if you're coming in a node, like, if you're coming in a node, like, as long as I have points, it may have to wait until the next month, like, because I get like 1,000 points. I'll do one for you for free. And also, what was I going to say? I'll shoot it over to the person that does it for me, and they can submit it for you, but you're going to have to pay her fee to submit it for you and set it up for being submitted. So that's the one thing you're going to have to do yourself, but I can do some of that stuff for you, so you can get that done. But just make sure you come in a node, build. I don't care what you build, just get something down. The more, the better. You know what I mean? If you're a new player, reach out to like Spy Commander CMDR 007, and we'll talk, and we'll try to figure out how to get you in a nice place and get you a house. We'll work it out. Like, it's not something I can do right away, but I promise it'll be in my forethoughts to help you get a place, because I'm not trying to have you be homeless in Priest Lake. All right? That's it. Love each other, and over and out.